Everyone, this is Eric here. I am a digital nomad living with type 1 diabetes, and today is just 3 quick updates. So let's dive into it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna show you how it's done now. Turn the lights on. The first update is thank you all for the birthday wishes. My birthday is June 20th and I just turned 29. And reflecting on where this year has taken me is absolutely incredible to think about. I tried to put an Instagram gallery together, just capturing a few of the places I have been and a few of the people. And I think the biggest takeaway is that strangers can become family. And that couldn't be truer here in Bangalore, where I have been under quarantine for 4 months because of the COVID pandemic, and just having Jaya and Suniha, Satish, and the whole family here, the dogs, and everyone, all of you, the fans, just welcoming me in like family. That's a blessing to have, and so thank you for that. I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone that sent birthday wishes. This golden kurta is something that the family bought for me, along with 4 kites. So if any of you have any kite tips, let me know. And that was just me saying, gosh, I've never flown a kite as a kid, and it was just incredible to spend my birthday halfway across the world and feel welcomed, feel appreciated, and feel truly blessed. So thank you for that. Test. Alright, the second thing, and I'll leave a hint up here. The second thing is I can finally go home. And losing my passport, having food poisoning, doing all this stuff, putting myself in this place of discomfort is a joy. After maybe 4 months of not having my passport, so I lost this down in Munnar, and there's a whole video about it. But to actually get this back, first the US Embassy thought they lost it, so then I had to convince them that they had it, and then they told me to make a DHL account, which I've never done, so that happened. And then they told me that they actually can't send it through DHL. So then my friend Aporva, hopefully I'm saying that right, had to go to the embassy at 3:30 p.m. on a Thursday to pick this up, and then packaged it and sent it down to me, and it arrived. And it arrived with a birthday present as well, which was incredible. She's the reason I'm here in Bangalore. She was the one that extended the invitation to show up and meet the diabetes community here, and she's from Delhi. And so my passport is back. And then if you've been following some of the news here in India, there should be commercial flights starting again July 16th. So I'm expecting to go from Bangalore to Frankfurt home to Newark, July 16th. So I have a few weeks left here, and it's gonna be a lot to reflect on. It'll be nice to be home, but I just have to thank everyone who's been part of getting this passport back in my hands. And it's pretty cool because even the actual police report of when this was sent to the embassy came with this, so I'm hoping to frame this one day. And I think that's all I really need to say for that. A lot of people were curious, like, why I'm not freaking out about my passport and all these things, and there's some things that are out of your hands, and it shows you that you just take this step by step. Don't worry if you don't have a time crunch, and everything works out. and that's one of the blessings in my life on all these trips, is that people are there to help you and support you, and if you ask for that help, it often pulls through. So once again, thank you. It feels good to have this again.
Wake up to these better days. No clouds, just sun on my face. Flowers grow through the cracks in the pavement. Fresh kicks and my favorite jeans. Stepping out and free.
Alright, and speaking of that support, if you've been following my type 1 diabetes journey, for the last maybe week or so, I've actually been off all of my technology. So I don't have a CGM on, I don't have a Libre on, I don't have an insulin pump on. I've been trying to let my body heal, actually injecting all of my insulin shots below my waist, so in my calves and my quads and hamstrings, just to let my stomach and arms heal, because I'm just constantly injecting them with pump sites and continuous glucose monitors, and it just builds up after a while, so it feels nice to be free. But today I took Dark Roast out, a touring bike, after probably 3 months. Like, there were literal cobwebs on him, and I apologize for taking poor care of Dark Roast, and on my helmet there is cobwebs, so it's been way too long. But I went out on a bike ride to my friend's house to pick up diabetes supplies and interview her, and once again it shows you that the diabetes community, the type 1 diabetes community, has expanded around the world. And part of the reason I felt comfortable staying here in Bangalore during the lockdown, avoiding unnecessary flights and exposing myself and my family to COVID, is because there is a strong diabetes community here that can help me get supplies and navigate that whole situation, support me emotionally, and that gave me a lot of confidence staying here. So Marielle, thank you for helping me out with some pump supplies and some long-acting insulin, and that's just really remarkable. And maybe one takeaway from our conversation is both of us went through a period in life where we dealt with everything by ourselves, dealt with everything internally. And once we started reaching out, that's when all of these, it's like a weight is taken off your shoulder. You're able to connect with people who understand. And no matter what it is in life, if you start opening up and start finding people who have the same experience, and if you're not sure how to do that, if you start sharing your own story, people will start reaching out to you saying, hey, I also went through this, or hey, thank you so much. And we both just had this story of wishing we started sooner. I think that's why I'm involved in advocacy. As advocacy in general, type 1 diabetes, but cycling and traveling, to just show people that usually we wish we started sooner. I wish I understood India sooner, because this country is filled with love and beauty, and I can't wait to share more of that through the Miles of Portraits India films, which I'm working on. I'm also working on the Miles of Portraits Southwest films to help remind Americans of the kindness that does exist, and then remind Americans what their landscape looks like amidst the Black Lives Matter protests, amidst the COVID pandemic. And I think that's why I've turned to filmmaking, just to show people the personal stories that are often overlooked, especially in the news. We don't hear these enough. And so that's just a quick update from me. I appreciate everyone so much for following this journey. It's really incredible, the fans I've made here in India. If you also want to potentially join me for a yoga workout or a HIIT workout, you can check out diabadass.com/workouts, and in India time, it's usually at 7:30 p.m. or 10 a.m. on the East Coast, but even tonight, after the bike ride today, I'll be doing a HIIT workout with Owen Costello, who's my strength coach in Ireland, connecting with other people living with type 1 and type 2 diabetes, but also our allies, just to come together for about 45 minutes to work out. So I've been doing a lot of that when I'm not editing, when I'm not behind the screen, but that's just a quick update from me. and I'm trying to get better at making quick videos. So with that, remember you can go anywhere and do anything. Jay, any notes of positivity to end this video?
What I will say, today you have gone for cycling. Hope it was a good ride.